We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the first in a while Wednesday edition of the Stay Cashin show. New schedule Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday is the new schedule now that we are getting out of football season and into college basketball, MLB, NBA season. Tuesday, Wednesday, obviously big nights for not only college basketball but for baseball too. Mr. Rackets, how are you doing today? Getting ready for that baseball schedule.
I'm excited. I'm ready for baseball. I've been ready for
Go
baseball for 2
Orioles! Go Orioles!
months. You heard me.
But yeah, so for those of you that don't know, baseball Mondays tend to be a day where a lot of teams take off, and Thursdays tend to be a day a lot of teams take off. Same for college basketball. Usually Monday slates are Thursday slates are So it does correlate perfectly. So we'll get you guys ready for the summer where we will be killing it. As we mentioned, basketball is still going on. We got a lot of headlines to cover. Got a lot of things to talk about. Bill Rupp, you had quite a little night last night, huh? Cam Thomas, Ayton, just smacking shit all over.
Yeah, Cam Thomas killed it. Gave him out his points on here. And his ladder, basically, 35 plus 700. Killed that. We hit him throughout the game. And then Ayton, we just saw that was dominating because the Nets can't guard centers. They can't guard anybody with center. Saw it with Zubac. Saw it with, obviously, last night. They have nobody who could do it. And we hit him in the chat like 4 or 5 times. That was awesome. And then like later on, we have chat plays too. So if you guys got to be in the chat to get them,
We were on the voice chat once we realized about 3 minutes into the game that LeBron was definitely going to try and get that total.
Yep.
And we all jumped on to 35.5. We're like,
Yep.
all right, we're wrong on this. Let's
I waited a couple minutes. It was at 36.5, and I was like, if he gets 36, I'm going to be pissed. So I'm going to wait a minute for it to get to 35.5, and it did, and he got 38. So we got our number. We hit that live, and we went LeBron and AD first basket, and we got AD.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron missed the layup, so it was another plus 450. We killed it last night. Healy swept his two.
Yeah, I was just say Healy swept his NBA. I think Hoffman hit his Knicks bet. I was the only one that slacked, so I wasn't good last night. I think I went 2-4 last night. We still have a 60-unit February already, and we're only about fucking 8 days in. So I think they may forgive me, Evan. What do you think?
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit that you.
I don't know. 3-4 yesterday. I went. That was not good.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that was bad. That was not good. Not acceptable. But luckily, it's Wednesday, and there's 2 days. If you are a member of 4D Bets, that we just fucking straight skull fuck. It is Wednesday and Saturday. We don't have shows on Saturday, so Saturday you got to sign up for. But because this is the honorary first Wednesday show of the new season, I'm going to give out 8 bets today for college basketball. And hopefully we can get Howie Dewey on here. I know we had some technical issues yesterday with Howie Dewey. We're going to blame Evan for that. Probably wasn't Evan's fault. Howie's like me and Bill. He's like 100 years old and doesn't know. But we're going to blame Evan anyway because, right, Bill? I mean, that's Evan's. Evan's a producer. We're not supposed to be smart, I mean, you and Howie. Rackets still knows more than us. He's like a little more, he got a little more percentage of millennial, so he can figure shit out. But yeah, if me, Bill, and Howie can't do anything technologically, it's Evan's fault, right, Bill?
100%.
Yeah, I blame Howie 0. Howie was trying. Howie was sitting there a whole show trying to get on.
We need somebody to go through all the shows and count how many times I've been fired.
I mean, you're not fired for this one, but I mean, it is a mark. It is a black mark. It's a write up, right, Bill? We write them up.
Definitely write up.
Yeah, gotta send that
to HR.
Gonna have to send that to HR for sure. So LeBron breaks it yesterday. In my opinion, just another example of how stupid LeBron is with marketing and everything. It should have done it on Thursday. Very stupid. TNT fucked us on our bet because they moved this game to a TNT game. We thought Thursday was the only TNT game. We did get a little screwed on that. You had an easy hedge on it, obviously, if you wanted to. But Bill Rupp, there was a lot of shit that didn't sit right with me about the game last night that I thought was like uncomfortable and awkward. And then we wake up today and see Anthony Davis didn't even celebrate. So fill us in a little bit on what ESPN and no sports channels are talking about at all, what we believe to be the biggest story of LeBron's thing last night, because we all knew he was going to break the record. Anthony
Dude,
Davis.
First, Anthony Davis starting out, we had his points yesterday, which he got nowhere near. He played 31 minutes. He shot the least amount of shots he's ever shot basically all season and maybe the last couple years for a 31-point game. It looked like he was hardly involved in the offense after like the first 5 minutes of the game when LeBron actually, I guess, decided that he was going to go for the scoring title at that point. And it was just very weird that AD wasn't around at all yesterday, doing nothing.
He wasn't even getting rebounds. He looked completely disinterested in the game.
And then I saw this morning on...
and by the way, before you go, Bill, I think people need to know this. Coming off 2 straight games where he took a combined 52 shots, right?
Yeah, he was dominating.
He was dominating the 2 games prior, and then he just didn't seem like he wanted to play yesterday.
I mean, last night was another reason we bet him. It was a perfect game for him because they have no big man who could guard him. It should have been an easy 35-point game for him last night, easily. He hadn't. I don't know. And then this morning on TikTok, I saw the celebration. People camera views. AD was on the bench when he scored, and then LeBron scored. His whole team jumped up. AD just walked over to.
AD intentionally went and sat down.
Sat down. Everybody's going nuts, and he's just sitting there. No clapping, no arms raised, no nothing.
And then after that, they showed a soundbite of LeBron next to him going I love you, bro. And AD was just kind of like what you would say if you were pissed at something. If me and you were pissed at each other and you just had a big moment and I can't snap at you like I normally do, so I got to keep down. And you're dude, I love you too, bro.
Well,
I love you too. But it wasn't it was awkward.
That was a game that they had to and should have won.
Can't lose that game.
I mean, now they're digging themselves into a huge hole with Milwaukee coming up.
It comes
on Thursday, and then the All-Star break coming up. The trade deadline's Thursday. They're digging themselves into a big hole, and you might have to look at AD. He's playing it in the chat or in the video. They're digging themselves huge, and AD might not want to be there anymore.
I think what's going on there is that AD got wind. I think LeBron went to management with the Kyrie thing that was going on, and there was also Durant rumors that were going on. I think LeBron went to management and said, if you got to unload AD to get Kyrie or whatever, do it. And it got back to AD. It's the only thing that would make sense to me because it was just weird. Even the post game where AD was just sitting there dead ass, and they were what do you need to do to fix this team? And he goes, win games. I think Russell Westbrook didn't celebrate when LeBron hit the shot. Very, very strange, the whole environment around that. Rackets, did you watch any of that? Or I know you're not big on the NBA, but did you catch any of that?
I did not. I fell asleep at 10:30 last night. So
Rackets the only person in America that didn't watch LeBron break.
There's only four teams who are completely out of the playoffs in the NBA. Charlotte, Detroit, San Antonio, and Houston. And then the Lakers are right on that, 10th seed or out bubble.
I mean, dude, there are 2 teams between them and the 10th seed.
And the team who they just lost to
is one of them.
Ahead of them. So that was.
And now they got to go play Milwaukee.
You may not say, "Oh, it's just a meaningless regular." That was a huge game.
That was a big game
because they're OKC's 26-28. They're 25-30. That could have changed big time on how many games there are because Utah's that 10th seed. And they're 2 games behind them, so it would have been 1.
I mean, listen, we have a situation here. The thing that bothered me last night about LeBron, one, the fanfare was too much. It was too big a break in the game. It was too long. You should do something like that after the game. 2, LeBron showed no care.
When they did it for Steph Curry, I mean, it was in the Garden, so obviously it wasn't going to be as big, but it wasn't. It was maybe a timeout worth.
Yeah. I mean, you get 2-3 minutes,
Yeah, it wasn't.
And then you could do a ceremony after the game if you want. You can make a 20-minute thing after the game. Make it 5 hours.
This was 15 minutes of
I mean, the thing that bothers me is that the thing that separates LeBron from Kobe, from Michael, I can't talk about fucking Wilt and guys like this I never watched, right? I watched Iverson. I watched Kobe. I watched Michael. I watched the Spurs, Bad Boy Pistons. I caught a bit of, when we were younger. They hated fucking losing, right? So, if you would have interviewed Michael after breaking a record like that, or Kobe after breaking a record like that, they would have been more cool about it, more like, listen, it's a huge honor, this, that, and the other thing, but we got to win that game. We got to focus on winning games. This is awesome. We'll focus on this after the season. We'll take time to appreciate all this when the season's over. But right now, our focus is on making the playoffs and winning games. We didn't do that tonight. It was a nice moment, but we got to get back to work starting tomorrow. There was none of that from LeBron. It was like crying in midcourt. He scored, 2 points the rest of the game? I think he took one shot in the fourth quarter. Just totally disappeared after dropping 30.
What happened was they turned the game over to Westbrook, who closed out the game.
Well, LeBron didn't even want the ball.
I think Westbrook had 14 of his 27.
He had his best fourth quarter of the season, yeah.
Fourth quarter. LeBron was – you saw how he was scoring, just driving to the lane. You know when LeBron is driving to the lane, every time?
Right, he was scoring every time he wanted to.
Trying to get fouled or trying to get –
So why couldn't you finish the game doing that? Why did you do the same thing that got you 36 points in the first three? That whole night just described why LeBron is not the GOAT, right? He's just bad at marketing. He's just bad. He just doesn't get that it's not all about talking to the kids. He's still living in it in the fourth quarter on the bench. It's bro, get back to the game. Winners go win. After the game, he was talking about his after party that he's going to go to. You just lost a huge game. You know who the Lakers have coming up? The Lakers have to play, Bill. They play Milwaukee, then Golden State, then Portland, who's ahead of them, New Orleans, Golden State, Dallas with Kyrie, and Memphis is their next 6 or 7 games. There's maybe 2 wins out of that group. You have to win that game against Oklahoma City last night. You got to win that game. So the fact that he doesn't care about that, the fact that Russell Westbrook didn't celebrate when he hit the shot, the fact that all the young players did because they fucking worship him because they want to get in on his entrepreneurial deals, the fact that Anthony Davis sat down, and the fact that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hates him. Did you see Kareem?
Yeah.
We know Kareem hates him. They've had fights.
Not even those games that you just said. It's Milwaukee, the Warriors at home, at
Golden State, at Portland.
Portland, the Pelicans, Warriors again, Mavericks, Grizzlies.
That's what I just said, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you stopped at Dallas the first
No.
time.
And that's a gauntlet.
That's crazy.
There may be 2 wins in there. 1. That, and Anthony Davis, I think there was trade rumors going on. That's why he's pissed. Russell Westbrook wasn't happy. Fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wasn't happy. No one there was happy. Even LeBron's kids. Did you see when he was talking to his kids on the sideline? When he was like, yo, I need 8 more a quarter. Yo, I think I'm gonna go do it. His kids were on the phone, yeah, Dad, go get that. No one, they weren't go get it, Dad. No one gave a fuck. It's a great accomplishment. But
it was bullshit because they kept saying greatest scorer of all time. That's not the greatest scorer of all time. He has the most points scored of all time, but he's not the greatest scorer. Just like the MVP of the baseball season isn't the most valuable player. That's not, it's totally different. The award.
Listen, my whole thing is when you accomplish something, I'm all about talking about myself and letting everyone know. I'm all for other people doing it too. I think
to listen to you talk to chat.
Be cocky, own it, fucking speaking in the existence. But in a moment like that, where every single person already knows what you did, that's the time to be a little humble. That's the time to focus on the team because you are letting your team down every time you lose. I don't know. It just felt weird to me. It felt manufactured. It felt weird. And what he's accomplished is amazing. He's going to go down as the first 40,000, 10,000 athlete. The duration, he's averaging more points now than he did even when he was younger. It's phenomenal what he's doing at his age and what his career has been. But just last night is just the reason why people, put Jordan over him, put Kobe over him, he's a bitch. Like he's a insecure little weirdo. I don't know. I don't like it. But what else we got here?
It's also different time in the NBA. He's scoring a lot more. You said it today. A lot of people are scoring.
I mean, SGA is averaging 30,
when was
right?
the last
like
time,
the whole world's averaging 30.
I can't remember the last time we were at All-Star break and there were 7 players averaging 30 or more.
Yeah, and I mean, everyone could drop 50 every night if they want in today's NBA. But I mean, listen, you still got to give him credit. He's still, phenomenal.
Oh, no, I think he's the best.
I mean, it's amazing what he's doing at his age.
Yeah, I think he's amazing.
But I mean, last night was just awkward. It was just, it
there's
felt like watching Steph Curry host the Grammys or whatever he hosted, the MTV Award. It was
as of today,
weird.
I don't think there's anybody in the NBA better than him. So
I mean, yeah, it was just weird. Last night was weird. It was too much. What else we got?
Aaron Rodgers will spend 4 days in a small house in complete darkness. He says that I've had a number of friends who've done it, and they've had profound experiences.
I mean, listen, he did that. I'm into the DMT ayahuasca shit, right? I've never done it. I don't know if I could do it. I don't even like being out of control of my body. I don't even like doing acid or mushrooms, right? Like, I need my mind to stay tight. But everyone I know, from Joe Rogan down to Romanelli and everyone in between, they've had awesome out-of-body celestial experiences on ayahuasca, doing these trips, sensory deprivation things, going with, like all that shit is real, right? But like Aaron Rodgers, was talking about how he did this fucking ayahuasca thing and went on this like trip in the woods, and he was dating a witch, last year. And then he started talking about the dude in the hat. Have you guys seen, when Aaron Rodgers kept talking about it, he kept seeing this, did you see this, Rackets? He was talking about this evil dude in the hat.
Yep.
That's weird, right?
He was following him around or something.
There was a dark dude in the hat, like a shadow following him around. He's
guy from Poltergeist.
Right, like Freddy Krueger's shadow, it sounded like, the way he was talking about it. And, Aaron Rodgers into some dark shit, dating a witch, like a legitimate witch. I scoured that girl's Instagram. She's a psychotic witchcraft, nut job, that girl he was dating for a little while. So now he's going to lock himself in a fucking cave for 4 days, to figure out what he wants to. Man, I just hope he sees a fucking New York Jets symbol somewhere in that fucking trip. That's really all. I just hope fucking Breece Hall goes running across one of his visions or something like that. Garrett Wilson's fanning him with grapes or something in the fucking cave. But I mean, I don't. Who the fuck? People are like, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to the Raiders, bro." You don't know what the fuck. Aaron Rodgers may become a fucking priest after this 4 days. You have no idea what's gonna happen. Even Pat McAfee, was his boy, was like, "You know what?" So great. Rackets, what do you think the result of Aaron Rodgers' little witchcraft fucking deprivation? Have you seen Yellowstone, Rackets?
No.
Bill, you haven't. Evan, have you?
Yeah. I'm on 1923 right now.
Okay, do you remember when the son, what's his name, Casey?
Yep.
It's not spoiling anything for anyone. Casey was dating the Indian girl, right? He was trying to figure out his past, and he did that 4-day deprivation in a tent. That's what Aaron Rodgers is going to do right now. He's going to do it's the same thing, right?
No food or water. He's just going
he was
through
in that
hell
little
complete
tent,
darkness.
and he was seeing visions. That's what Aaron Rodgers is going to do right now. What Casey did in Yellowstone.
That's a great point.
Right? So
that is a great point.
I mean, who knows? It's whatever it is, it's fucking weird. So I don't know where this ends, but I just hope it ends in jet green. Bill, any final thoughts on Aaron Rodgers' witchcraft trip?
Nah, I could care less.
What else we got, Harry?
We have Howie in the waiting room. We have breaking news. We figured out what his problem was. He didn't minimize. You know how when you have a window up, it's the whole screen? He was like, when I click it, nothing pops up. And I texted him. I said, minimize the window. He goes, that was it.
Still your fault. See, it's still his fault, Bill. Because if Evan would have identified that yesterday, we would have had Howie on the show.
Well,
right?
Tonight we got Kyrie Irving playing, and Luka's out. So we don't even get to see Luka and Kyrie.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit yesterday how ridiculous this trade is. Jalen Rose seems to think it's great because they both shoot from different sides of the court.
I mean, that might be the dumbest comparison I've ever, I don't even realize. And not only did he talk about it yesterday, He brought it up again this morning.
Yeah, he's doubling down.
They're going to fit because they both shoot.
He shoots on the right.
Sides.
He shoots on the. No fact that Finney Smith is their best defender and Kyrie's a traffic cone, and they just are the worst defensive team in America right now.
When that ESPN show was talking about trades,
I mean, that was the worst.
About OG Anunoby to the Nets for 3 first-round picks, Joe Harris,
and then they added Claxton for OG Anunoby.
What?
The 4th best player on a team that's not making the playoffs.
What?
And then everyone agreed. They were all like, yeah.
Oh,
people
my
are just
God,
fucking
bro. I don't know how these ESPN people have jobs. I don't know how they even start these stupid rumors.
I don't know. But one person I do know why they have a job. It's Howie Dewey, because he's a fucking monster. Howie Dewey. We blamed Evan for yesterday.
Yeah. I think it all came down to my screen was supposed to be minimalized. Whatever.
Minimalized.
Yeah, minimalized.
I got too much. I'm maxing out, man. It's just
you had too many porn tabs up. You had to close a couple of them.
Too much slaying and stabbing on this screen, man. I gotta just minimalize it down.
Just
man.
minimalize it all. Minimalize it all. Well, we got you.
Reverse Viagra, baby.
Well, we got you here today, Howie, for the Wednesday show. And I mean, listen, Wednesday is the second best day for college basketball, right? Saturday's the best. Wednesday is the second best. And we should slay today. So let's get through this quick. Let's just bang through. I got about 8 bets I'm going to give out. I haven't talked to you yet about what you like, but let me know what are you looking at.
Today's a big.
Get your notepads out, ladies and gentlemen.
Today's a big day. Yeah, I mean, you started right off the bat with what is it? Seton Hall and
Creighton. Yeah,
that's one of the first ones.
Yep, Seton Hall, Creighton, 6:30.
Yeah, man. My heart's with Seton Hall. I like Seton Hall. I love the coach. I think they're in trouble tonight.
Really? I actually kind of like them tonight.
I mean, my thing, look, I love Seton Hall at home. My thing is, look, Creighton, since they got that one player back, that forward, I want to say they haven't just won.
They've looked awesome, yeah.
They haven't won 5 or 6 in a row. They're looking like they're a national contender.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how good they are. So I do think they come in. I think that Seton Hall can keep it close, probably first half. But Creighton runs away with this one, probably wins by 7 or 8 points.
All right. So we're on the other side of this one. I like Seton Hall at home. They're a totally different team at home, right? I think they got like 10 wins at home and 5 on the road. And Creighton's the opposite. Creighton's 2-4 on the road. So you're looking at a Seton Hall team that's been covering shockingly well, Dewey. 13-9 against the spread.
I mean, I had them the other day. They look great at home.
I feel like they're a little different team. It's not one of my favorite plays. Of the 8 I'm going to give, it's probably my 6th or 7th favorite. But we're a little at odds there. I like West Virginia today to take care of business in this one. The subs actually knew 2 of my favorite plays last night. That's my favorite thing, when they know what plays we're going to do. So I like West Virginia in this spot. I'm going to lay the 165 here for West Virginia, but I think they should cover this. I just really don't. The Big Ten and the Big 12, I don't really like laying points in these rivalry games. Iowa State is a team that I have been slaying at home. They're horrific on the road. Team, like, at home, they're amazing. On the road, they're like 2-6. And West Virginia is a tough place to play. They're 14-9, Howie. They got to win this fucking game. So this is a must-win for them. I like them minus 165 tonight, and you can take the points if you want.
I mean, no, I agree. I mean, West Virginia is probably, besides Kansas, the hardest place to play in the Big 12.
Those toothless rednecks, they're fucking their cousins and going crazy.
It is. And he's got young kids. He's got guards that have started to play well. They've actually they've looked good the last two weeks out of the season. No, I didn't have that play, but I agree. I would definitely take West Virginia home.
All right. What do you like? What else do you like here?
Look, man, I'll tell you, I'll go with the Big Ten, and I got a philosophy on this one big time. So you have, in the Big Ten right now, you have Michigan's playing at home against Nebraska. They're laying 11.5 points. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot, yeah.
But you got Nebraska just came off of a rare victory. Nebraska's not very good.
No.
They got average guards, below average front court. They just beat Penn State at home. Penn State missed a ton of open threes. You got Nebraska coming off a big win. Now they got to go to Michigan and play Michigan, who's playing better ball than they have all year. Michigan's at home tonight. She's going to have a
needs this win.
People are backing. They got to have this win. I think they win by 20, maybe 24, 25 points tonight at home.
I think you probably like Penn State too, right?
That's the play. Penn State coming off a loss
Uh-huh.
on the road against shitty-ass Nebraska. Now they come back to play home against Wisconsin, who can't beat anybody.
Wisconsin sucks. Fuck Wisconsin.
They can't beat anyone on the
They're
road.
fucking trash.
One of the worst Wisconsin's team that he's had in years.
I don't know what the fuck that team's doing.
They're playing at home. Wisconsin wins this game.
Penn State.
Penn State wins.
Yeah, so I'm with you on this. So I'm doing the same thing you're doing. You're taking both of those on the spread. Yeah. I'm just doing what I do pretty much every Big Ten slate. I'm just joining them together. I'm just taking Michigan money line, Penn State money line. I think Michigan's a lock. I'm with you. I think Michigan wins by 20 in this one. But I didn't want to lay 190, 195 with Penn State. You know, I don't like laying points. I'm just going to join them together. I mean, what am I getting on this? Minus 125, 127.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to basically take Penn State on the money line, add Michigan to it as a free play, and just get that. So Michigan, Penn State. So on the same side of those two, you can take both of those on the spread. What else you like here, Howie?
Another one, my favorite team, and I actually have them at plus 1,500 winning the national championship. I got Tennessee going into 400-year-old Vanderbilt's gym. Vanderbilt, I think they're getting worse as the year goes on. I think Tennessee coming in, they've had a tough, fairly tough game at home against Auburn, won by 4 or 5, I think. I think they go into Vanderbilt and blow the shit out of them. I don't think it's close. I think they hammer Vanderbilt tonight. Number 2 team in the country.
Yeah.
See, and
I have no plan on that. I could see that happening for sure. Vanderbilt hasn't been the same team at home as they usually are. They're like 8-6 at home. That's usually a pretty dominant home court.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see that. I could see Tennessee going in there and smashing them. Another play I have here. I'm joining 2 money line favorites here. Most of these where I join them together, it's just because we've been having success with it, and I'm not really going to change it. I like UNC Asheville here in this spot. I think they cover. You're talking about a Winthrop team that literally has, I think, 1 win on the road all year in Asheville.
This is the worst Winthrop team.
I mean, I've never seen the Winthrop team this bad.
No, they're always great.
Yeah, and they're terrible on the area. 2-10 on the road.
Yeah.
This Asheville team's playing for the top of the division. They're trying to win this conference. 10-0 at home. They haven't lost all year at home. They're laying 6. I think you're fine with the 6. I'm just going to combine them with another one of my favorite home teams that I like betting. Probably one of the most spastic teams in the country and one of the toughest teams to bet on and watch. But it's Oklahoma State. A lot of energy at home. They've been playing great at home. They've been getting their shit together. 14-9. They need this win bad. And I know I got Texas Tech on my hat. They won me a lot of money when we had them at 150-1 to make the national championship. They can't win outside their own gym. They're another one, 1-6 on the road. So there's a lot of these minus 250, 280 favorites today that are like 10-1 at home, playing teams that are 1-9 on the road. And although again we can lay the spread, I'm going to combine those two. I'm going to take OK State money line, UNC Asheville money line. Give me plus 106 on that. If I can get plus money on those two, getting the dub.
Yeah, I think tonight's going to be one of those nights where, I'm always on the dogs. I love to, and tonight I'm looking, I'm like, God damn, like
you like dogs, I like home teams.
you got Boston College playing at Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech just got their best player back.
They should smash them.
The way they're playing right now could beat anybody in the whole country.
Yeah.
Minus 12.5 at home. They probably win this game by 30.
Yep.
They probably beat the shit out of Boston College tonight.
100%. They're going to smash them. We just took Virginia Tech versus Virginia, big upset versus the number 6 team in the country. Yeah. And I was telling everyone, this looks like a trap, but it is. I have 3 more straight bets, but I'm going to give you another weird parlay. Again, these seem like fucking knucklehead stupid bets because these are minus 500 favorites. I don't see a single way. We did this the other day, and every one of these teams won by 25, and we had it in even money. I'm going Bama money line, Mississippi State money line, Baylor money line, Virginia Tech money line. I'm actually you can get plus 101. I think I have it as minus 110 because plus 101 was like one of those weird fucking sites no one bets on. But Bama, Mississippi State, Baylor, Virginia Tech, you're getting even money on that. If you want to load those into parlays, if you want to do something with them, obviously most people don't like taking 4 teams to get even money. I don't like either. But all 4 of these teams I think can win by 15, 20 today.
Yeah, Bama. Yeah, I mean, Bama is another team that when they're home on that weird little fucking Alabama incest court, they hammer. I mean, it is. I mean, they're back. You know, the kid that murdered a town or whatever. He's gone. They haven't said anything about it.
No, that's just under the rug. That's gone.
And no, they thrash teams at home, and when they're on the road, it's a little scary. Now, what do you think? Another blowout tonight, another 30-point win. You might see Providence is laying 12.5 at home against Georgetown. Georgetown just played their best game of the year. They played their best game of the year.
Georgetown's due to fucking shit all over themselves.
They are, and not only that, I think their top guard is sitting tonight. He's hurt.
Yeah,
so
Georgetown should get pummeled.
They're in trouble.
I don't have it as a play, but if I was going to bet, I'd 100% bet Providence. I didn't throw Providence in that 4 favorite thing just because they're minus like 1,400 on the money line.
And I love Mississippi State at home because LSU is coached by Will Brown,
a retard.
Top 3 worst coaches in the country.
Yeah, he's a retard.
Everywhere he goes, he screws things up.
And that's why they are 0-5 on the road and 7-15 against the spread. Yeah, that is a bad basketball team on the road. They'll sneak a win or two at home. Another game I absolutely love. I love Utah State tonight. This is one of those lines that my subscribers I saw someone post it last night. Tommy's going to be on Utah State. Just fits the exact system. There's 2 games that fit my system, which my subs know about, that I'm always all over. Ranked team on the road versus a team that's unranked, and the unranked team's favored in this one. So Utah State laying 2 in this one versus San Diego State. I think San Diego State's a little bit overrated. They have been good, and they have been good on the road. Well, I think Utah State takes this one down, minus 130.
This is the best that that conference has been in 25
Conference
years.
Awesome. I love that conference.
Utah State has to win tonight.
They got to win tonight.
There's 4 teams that got a chance to get in here. Last night, 5. Last night, Nevada upset New Mexico.
Dude, I think that, and by the way, not to cut you off, I didn't bet it last night because it was a trap line. New Mexico -4. New Mexico's tough at home. Nevada's a fucking Elite 8 team. That team can go. That team can go deep, dude.
No doubt. They have 6 guys. They have 3 that
Lucas and fucking Blackshear and these, like, that team is. They got a big white kid down low. That team is filthy, man.
Well, that guard is the best shooter.
Lucas is unbelievable.
He's the best shooter. He doesn't miss.
He's unbelievable, and he's clutch as fuck. He's an assassin.
So you got that team. Nevada's in. Now you got Boise State. Boise State can beat any one of these teams on any given night. When they have their full 7, 8 guys, Boise State can play. You got San Diego State, Utah State, Boise State, New Mexico, Nevada. You got 5 teams off the Mountain West, and you know these assholes are only going to let, 2 in?
3.
Maybe 3. Maybe 3. So, yeah, Utah State has to win at night at home. That place will be packed. And they're solid. Solid. So I like them.
And the Mormons are going to be going crazy out there in Utah. Yeah. I have 2 more smaller plays. Did you have any other plays?
I mean, I literally did the same thing. I parlayed Virginia Tech, Tennessee, Penn State money line with Michigan 11.5 because I'm getting that value there.
It's a good night to do that. And a lot of people say, like, I love all the sharps out there. Oh, you shouldn't parlay that. All right, really? Look at our fucking results.
Yeah.
We're killing you.
Yeah.
Okay? Stop telling me what to bet. We're destroying you. Sometimes when you have a lot of games tonight where you have 8-point favorites, 7-point favorites that are fucking undefeated at home versus teams that can't win on the road, and you can take the spread, but these are like automatic, wins on the money line where if you put 3 of them together, you don't have to worry about that weird, they backdoor them and win by 7 or some shit like that. 2 other games I like, Howie. This one's just fucking weird. Didn't expect this to be on my list. I got Boston University today as a play. It's one of those like fucking, why am I betting this bets? But those usually win. Let me just pull up the Boston University. So Boston.
Yeah, that's Jones is the head coach of Harvard's brother. I'm sorry, head coach of Yale's brother. And it's a weird. They come from a good coaching tree, man. I mean, they've had good teams. Boston U's not the best, but I could see them absolutely pulling out a victory.
Yeah, and you know all about these schools. I know nothing about these schools, right? I'm just betting numbers and traps and things that I think just don't look right. I'm just looking at an 11-14 Boston University team playing a 15-8 American University team. Boston's favored by 2. I got to imagine the whole fucking world's on American here. So I'm going to lay the 120 with Boston. And then the final play for me for the night, before we pivot over to some NBA stuff, is Wyoming to finish the night. 10:30 game, last game of the night. 15-8 UNLV at 7-15 Wyoming. Wyoming's only getting 2.5 in this one. Just looks really trappy for me. I think this is going to be one of those late night fucking people are, struggling. They're going to go fire into UNLV in this spot. And I think Wyoming steals this one. And I think the 2.5 is going to end up being valuable. I think there's a close game down to the wire. And I'm going to take Wyoming on this plus the 2.5 at UNLV.
I mean, you do have some weird lines tonight. Like a very strange line that popped out at me is you got University of Vermont playing at Maine. Maine just throttled the shit out of UMBC Saturday. I mean, they won by like 30. And I've seen Maine play a couple games this year. It's the weirdest team you've ever seen in your goddamn life. I can't even. You got to watch Maine play. And Vermont has all their guys back. They're picked to win that league. They're probably going to the tournament. They're playing at Maine. They should be probably -14, -15. They're -8.5.
Yeah.
Something in this, I would have thought this line would have been a lot higher than this.
And Maine's been covering like crazy. I think they're
they're
like 14-6 against the spread or something like that too. So they've been wrong on Maine pretty much the whole year.
And here's the money line is plus 290.
Yeah. I would, you know what? If I was going to bet that, I would probably just do the money line for me. Because I think Vermont could beat them by 20, but I think if this game stays close, I don't really see the spread coming into play too much because I'm with you. I think that spread should be higher.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's value. You got almost plus 300 on that right from the get-go.
Not bad. All right. I think they got enough college basketball bets, Howie. We gave them the whole fucking slate. So you'll be on here tomorrow for a Super Bowl prediction, but we will get over to NBA and get out of here. Howie Dewey, any final words before I let you go?
Hey man, let's hope the Knicks give up 17 first rounders for OG
Anunoby.
Yeah, I mean, it drives me nuts because I'm a huge Knicks fan, and what drives me nuts is the worst thing that we could do is put Obi Toppin on the trading block. It's not his fault. If you look at his production, you look at Obi's production the last 2 years, no one on the Knicks comes close. For points, rebounds, steals per minute. Nobody comes close than that guy. He gets no minutes.
He just can't play.
He gets no time. They don't give him any time.
The fans cheer his name, right, Bill? Don't they always screw? The fans love Obi Toppin, right, Bill, over there in New York?
He hasn't been producing lately, though. I mean, he played 14 minutes the other day. He only had a 3.
All right, that was that's. I mean, after the injury, he came out. He wasn't playing. He played one game and he went nuts. He had 10 points in 4 minutes. But if you look the last 2 years, that guy has produced, and it's an excuse. Like if he goes to the coach, says, "Coach, why the fuck am I only playing 12 minutes? Why am I not playing 25?" Tibbs has no answer for that. I'm sorry. He just has not played the minutes.
I mean, listen, Nets are seeing the same thing with Cam Thomas. It's the same thing. Where the fuck has this guy been dropping 40 a night?
I mean, are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
Cam Thomas is an NBA All-Star.
Yeah, it's insane. All right, Howie Dewey, let me let you go.
All right, fellas.
All right, brother. Catch you later. Bill Rupp, it's kind of what we were talking about with a lot of these fucking NBA guys. Like, how does Cam Thomas rot on that fucking bench all year for a Nets team and then drops 43 games in a row? And he did this last year. I pointed it out last year. He had a stretch last year over 9 games where he played 30 minutes where he was dropping 20, 25 a game. And then he just went back when the players got healthy. Like, how are these teams so fucking stupid? They just leave these guys rotting.
Yeah, he's a scorer. I mean, you could just tell by the way he's playing and what he's doing. He's a scorer. That's what he does. He shot. He was only 3 for 9 from 3 last week, and he still finished with 43.
20 free throws.
Yeah, he takes it to the basket. He's not afraid. He shoots. I love him. I love his game. That's why we killed it last night with him. And the Nets have to find him. Hopefully they find him a starting spot.
Should have a spot for him now. So, all right. So let's move over to NBA real quick. What do you like in the association here? You and Healy coming off monster nights. I think Healy's got some plays in here too. Is that correct, Evan?
He's got one.
All right. So what do we like here?
Let me do the tennis real quick. So I gotta go pick up Peyton.
All right. What do you got?
Tomorrow morning, Barbora Krejcikova plus 108, 6 a.m. So you're gonna want to put that in tonight. And won the Qinwen Zheng this morning. Totally.
Did that win?
Yeah, that won.
Let's go. The sneeze. Qinwen Zheng.
Yes, sir. She won straight sets.
Let's go.
But I gotta go pick up my kid. And then we'll do all the football stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do all
Or
football tomorrow.
Friday.
Bill has Friday. So Bill has a surgery. So it'll probably be me, you, and Conman running over the NFL on Friday for the NFL preview. And then get ready for baseball, Rackets. I know Rackets wants to talk more and everything. He doesn't do NBA. He doesn't do college basketball. Tennis, baseball is coming. Once NFL stops, we'll start doing team previews. Rackets is already working on our team previews, getting us ready for the start of the season, which I believe starts at the end of March. I don't even think it's April now.
And World Baseball Classic too in the middle of March too. So
there we go. So we'll be ready to pop, and Rackets getting locked in for that. All right, Joey, go get your kids.
Yep. See ya.
Question: Will the MLB season be postponed or delayed this year?
Why?
Nope. It starts March 30th. Is opening day for I think everybody, and the World Baseball Classic starts the second week of March. It actually starts earlier this year.
Yeah. So
last year we had that big argument about the verbiage of postponed.
Oh yes. And they ended up playing all the games. All right, Bill. Back to NBA. Later, Rackets.
I'm doing a parlay. First quarter parlay today. Cavs, Wizards, Kings for plus 236. The Kings are just going to come out and dominate tonight.
You have the first quarter. I see first quarter. Is that?
That's what I just said.
Oh, you did? I thought you said that.
Quarter parlay. Cavs,
gotcha.
Wizards, Kings. The Wizards, guys, you have to wait and see if everybody's in. Add them. If they have their players out, then take them out of that. So that's why I will not be putting that in until I see the lineups. So you have to wait to see if Beal and Kuzma are playing. Don't know yet. They're both game time. So, but the Wizards are one of the best first quarter teams in the NBA. If both of them are playing and you want to just take them straight too, it's minus 150. But I like the Cavs and the Kings also in there to make it 236.
All right.
And
you got any first baskets for us?
Yeah, I'm going to the late game.
You hit one yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, we hit AD. Going to the late game tonight. We are going to do Kawhi first basket.
Kawhi not.
Plus 490. And he's not on my projection sheet, but I'm going to go with Kyrie Irving also in that game because I think Kyrie's going to want to come out and shoot. There's no Luka. So why not? Let Kyrie shoot tonight. He's going to say, hey, I want to make a name. I want to get out there. I want to shoot. I want to play. So if he gets the ball right away, I think he will be shooting it. And, the Mavericks are on the road in the Clippers, so we'll see what happens. That's a big number tonight without him, -8. I mean, the Clippers haven't looked great lately.
I completely disagree with that comment. I think the Clippers have looked great.
-8's a lot of points. We'll see. I'd like to see where that game ends tonight.
I mean, you got to remember, Kyrie hasn't played in a week. It's a new team. They're not used to each other. Everyone's a little uncomfortable trying to force each other the ball. He probably doesn't even know all the plays. I mean, I know you don't need many plays in the NBA, but there are still designed plays.
Does he ever do plays? He's just
no. But I mean, listen, there are still plays, right? There's
like
a coach
NFL.
there for a reason. No, it's not even close to the NFL.
I mean, you guys have played basketball for 30 years. I think,
but you still don't know. There's still more to basketball than just good players score. You got to know where players like the ball. I got to get this guy in this spot.
Well,
this guy likes it down here.
According to ESPN, we know where Kyrie likes to.
He likes to shoot it from the right side.
Yeah, and Luka likes to shoot it from the left
side, which makes them perfect.
They won't interfere with.
It's like remember the Titans, left side, strong side. That's Luka and.
They'll have to stay on their sides.
Yeah, Luka and Bertier are going to do that over there. So as long as they stay on their sides, they'll get along just great. Got to keep them separated, Bill. Let's go over to NHL. We won our bet yesterday, the Penguins bet. I think that won in overtime. Down 1-0 late. Stole that. Only 2 games tonight, Bill, in the association.
I got one.
Rangers proximity bet. I don't know if you like something there.
I'm going against the Rangers.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Vancouver plus 195.
Wow.
Because I
see a 205 out there, Bill. Take that.
Well, there you go. Even better.
Take that.
Plus 205 Vancouver. Just out of this game, I have it kind of closely matched up. And anytime I see something that's closely matched and I'm getting a plus 200 or, 195, somewhere close to that, I mean, it's purely like by the numbers. If I think this game is going to be closely matched, and you're getting
And that's a crazy line.
I'm taking that money.
That's it. Bill Rupp going right in. Just fucking going and taking the Canucks. Nuck if you buck.
I'll put a unit on that plus 200. Why not?
The Canuck if you bucks. I don't hate it, Bill Rupp. Go get it. I'm gonna ride with you tonight. I'm not. I don't have any NHL plays tonight, so I'm gonna take my Penguins win from yesterday and wait until tomorrow on this 2-game slate. What else we got here? What do we got left? I mean, we're pretty much fucking out the dough. We got to talk a little football here. Anything new? Interesting stat here I saw with Jalen Hurts, how he's one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL outside the pocket, which is shocking, given that he is so mobile. But we will probably not have Bill Rupp here on Friday. Bill Rupp is getting surgery. I'll be waking up at 5:30 in the morning. Bill, would you like to show them my present I bought you? Are you even gonna share it? Is he with you? I see him in the back there.
Yeah, he's Groot.
There he is.
Up there.
See, what a friend, Evan. I go out. I'm all fucked up. I go out. I get Bill a present. A good guy. He speaks very negatively about here, but I'm a very good friend, Evan. I buy Bill.
Show everybody what I gave you.
What'd you give me?
A mouse today?
Oh, yeah, there's my mouse. That's why I'm not on the thing. Wait, Bill Rupp gave me a mouse. How about that? This is my new mouse. This is my broken mouse. I think I could thank Clemson on this thing breaking. I threw it against the wall. But yes, I have a new mouse thanks to Bill Rupp. I mean, we're better friends. What better friends are there? Two best friends everybody can have. Buy each other stuffed animals, mouses, you name it. Fucking got it. Bill told me he had no mouses, Evan. I was like, do you have a mouse? And he's like, no, I don't. And then 3 hours later, he's like, oh, by the way, I have 5 mouses.
Wouldn't it be mice?
I don't think this would they be? Would this be mice?
Let us know in the chat. I don't know.
I don't know. It is mice if it's an animal, but I don't think these are mice. Right?
Mouses.
I think it would be mouses. There's mouses in my houses. But, Bill, you probably won't be here on Friday. I know you're going to have a shit ton of bets for the Super Bowl. We'll be fucking rocking out with our cocks out in the 4D Bets Discord for the Super Bowl. But you did have a couple of plays that you were interested in, a prop I think you liked. So
somebody told me
got to get it out now.
Somebody told me that there was a bet, Kelsey targets.
I haven't seen it. I've looked everywhere.
Over 9. I think was the best bet in the world. I can't find it anywhere, so I don't know how true it is. It might be a false lies and propaganda. So that, who the fuck knows if it's even out there. If you guys see it, DM me and I'll bet it. But I've looked everywhere on the regular books. I can't find it.
Yeah.
Gainwell, guys. Just go with Gainwell. I'm over his one.
That's your sneaky running back.
I'm over on his receptions. I'm over on his receiving yards. I'm over on his rushing yards. Gainwell is the man. Just hit over on everything Gainwell.
So we have Gainwell 32.5 rushing and receiving. We have Gainwell 19.5 rushing. We have Gainwell 10.5 receiving. 1.5 receptions. We got Gainwell to score a touchdown. I'm sure you like that. Plus
Gainwell, I love.
You are all in Kenneth Gainwell.
I think he kills this game. I also love the Eagles, Kansas City double result. I'm going with Eagles to win the first half and then Kansas City to win the game.
Okay.
I think the Eagles come out early, score, and they have like maybe a field goal advantage lead going into halftime, some shit like that, and then Kansas City comes back and wins. That's just how these two teams have been operating all season, and I love that. And then, like I said, I'll have a bunch of other stuff that I'll put out, Kelsey and Kelsey's stuff, and they have stuff on FanDuel, Kelsey 25+ receptions, receiving yards in each half. There's a lot of bets like that, but Gainwell is my all-in bet. I will be all in on Gainwell, everything.
Bill Rupp, all in Kenneth Gainwell, from the man who brought you Boston Scott versus the Giants. He's bringing you Kenneth Gainwell. Bill is all over that Philly backfield.
Boston Scott, 2 weeks ago, touchdown.
Is Boston Scott, back to back. Is Boston Scott upset with you that you're bailing on him for Gainwell?
No, I'll still have him, but I love Gainwell. Okay. I love Gainwell.
He's not mad at you?
No, Boston Scott will get a goal line touchdown.
You guys are still good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Cam Thomas is my new best friend.
Cam Thomas. All right. So did you like my Cam sanity?
I would like Cam to tweet me back. I mean, Cam, they tell me thanks or whatever. I mean,
Not looking like we're gonna.
I don't see anybody else out there thanking him for fucking scoring 40.
Yeah.
And making the money. Thank you, Cam. I mean,
Yeah.
a little, you know.
Like fuck, even a like.
You're welcome, Bill Rupp.
Maybe
Rupp
like.
45. You know, a little like, something like that.
We still don't even have 100 likes in the video.
Maybe come on the Stay Cashin show or something.
I mean, at least Cam Thomas can hit the fucking like button for you.
Yeah, like, come on, Cam.
I mean, talking about him to hundreds of people every day. Just fucking
guys,
telling
come
them
on, go tweet Cam Thomas. Tell him to like Bill Rupp 45, and to come on Stay Cashin.
To like you or to like your tweet? He has to like you as a person now?
Not like me.
That's hard. I don't even like you. That's difficult. I'm not going to give too many to Super Bowl play because I'm going to give them all out on Friday. I'm going to make you guys tune in for the show on Friday, big Super Bowl. So I will tell you, obviously, I am on the Kansas City Chiefs. I love the Chiefs in this spot. I think they got the coaching edge. I think they got the quarterback edge. And that's all you really need, in my opinion, in the Super Bowl to get the dub. But props and everything for myself will be coming out at the end of the week. We were going to talk a little bit about the Conor McGregor Chandler fight that's been booked. But Bill's going to be out on Friday with the surgery, so we'll have Constantino in here co-hosting with myself and Rackets and Evan. So we'll bring Constantino on the talk. But, Bill, I might as well get a quick comment from you before we get out. What do you think about this McGregor Chandler?
I mean, I think he's washed up. I think it's going to be stupid. Waste. I mean, it's just another fight now. Nothing to get hyped up for.
I'm really hyped for him.
Yeah, he's done. I mean, he's not the fighter he used to be.
I think it's a good matchup. I think as long as Chandler doesn't try to take it to the ground and they make it.
I mean, I'll watch it, but do I really care?
I like that they're in the tough house together. Whenever the guys are in the tough house together for months, because I'll be watching that. Whenever they're in that house and that fucking venom starts to build, it makes it a lot more fun. So it will be an event more than it will be a fight, I believe. But big UFC fights this weekend, I believe, right? Is the big UFC cards this weekend, Evan?
Should be, yeah.
I think this is the Makhachev. Yep, yeah, it is Makhachev Sunday night. All right, Volkanovski, Makhachev. So this is going to be a fucking huge MMA card. So we'll cover that on Friday too. That's it. We're out of here early, on time, nice and tight. Once football ends, these shows, we're just going to get in and get out, give you the picks, talk a little bullshit, get out. So we'll also be bringing this more heavier in podcast form once football ends. We'll guys update you guys on that. Make sure you guys like the video. Bill Rupp, final words from you, my friend.
Collect on Monday.
Collect on Monday. We're collecting every Monday. Evan Hand.
Be here on Friday and don't sign up.
Don't sign up. No, don't sign up. Why would you sign up? You don't want winners. Stay. Just give me the free bets. We will not be with you tomorrow. Back on Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Super Bowl show. Fantastic show coming. A big MMA card, big Super Bowl card, and I'll be giving you some bets for Saturday Slay for college basketball. So you do not want to miss Friday's show. Make sure you guys are here. We'll do some giveaways, Evan, on the Friday show. Make it a little fun for the Super Bowl party. And we wish Bill luck the best with his surgery. Bill, if we don't see you again on Stay Cashin, that means you died. And I'm glad I'm in your will.
Died on the table.
Yeah, hope you don't die. But if you do,
happens.
What are you going to do? We're going to have to find someone to
What are you
replace
gonna
you.
do?
That's it. We're just gonna keep moving on. We're not even gonna cancel Monday's show or Tuesday's show now. For Bill Rupp, Evan Hand, Joey Rackets, Howie Dewey. I am Tommy G. See you guys Friday, 2 p.m. Good luck. Stay cashin'.
Let's go.
You didn't say motherfuckers.